So it has been a very long time since I uploaded anything on my YouTube channel, and I don't really want to get into it that much, but if you guys want to see a video of why I've been away, you can go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know. But basically, for those of you who are not friends with me on like my personal Facebook or Instagram, I was in a relationship with somebody, so I just didn't really have the time to post any videos or make any videos or anything like that. We are no longer together. He is a diagnosed sociopath. So if you guys want to hear that story and everything that happened with that person, like I said, leave a comment down below. So I thought that I would do an updated video of my makeup collection. The last video I posted was 2 years ago, and it was actually in November, so around the same time as this one. And I was looking at it and I realized how much my makeup collection has changed. A lot of people love that video, so I thought I would do an updated one. I also want to start doing another series on my channel. I know I haven't finished my BTS 21 inspired makeup series, which I am going to be doing and filming and finishing, but I do want to start a new series. I've really been into Robert Welsh and Bailey Sarian and how they do like their murder mystery makeup Mondays and stuff like that. So I thought that since I just graduated college a few months ago with criminal justice, I'm really into like the murders and mysteries and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm also into the paranormal and ghosts and everything like that. So I thought I might do a series kind of like theirs and upload it, you know, once a week, the same day every week, and just talk about like paranormals or creepy things or murders and unsolved mysteries and stuff like that. So if you guys want to see that, comment down below as well. I know that there's a lot of YouTubers doing it, and especially a lot of YouTubers that have a bigger following than me that is doing it, but I just think it would definitely be something I would be very interested in, and I would actually stick to doing that series and not get bored of it or anything. So as you guys can see, it's very bright in here. That is because part of my new setup is a ring light. And yeah, I guess we'll just get right into the video. So I'll be mostly talking throughout the video. If you guys don't want to hear that, you can just play your own music in the background or something. And if you just want to look at all the makeup, that's perfectly fine. I just like to talk while I'm showing my makeup collection to tell you guys all the new products I've been loving, ones that I've absolutely hated, and ones that I haven't even tried yet. So yeah, let's get on into the video. All right, so this is my new setup. It is a dresser from IKEA. I actually got this dresser for free. It was by the dumpster at Goodwill, and I drove back there one day and I seen it and I absolutely had to have it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I love it. There's so much space. But this is my collection. So moving over here into this little section, these are all of my primers, my eyebrow utensils, and then these are all lipsticks of brands that I would like to display, like all my Jeffree lipsticks and my YSL lipstick. Look at how beautiful this lipstick is. I have yet to use it, and I got it like maybe a year ago, and I still haven't used it, but it is so beautiful. The package is amazing. So I recently got these two Marc Jacobs and then the No Pore Problem primer, as well as the Beauty Blender primer. And honestly, I have not been loving the Marc Jacobs primer. I just can't seem to find a foundation that works with it. Any foundation I've used so far with this, it started like pilling and peeling. So really did not love that at all. And this is supposed to be like a single shadow. I thought I would be able to use it as like a blush or something, but it just didn't work out as a blush. So I'm kind of disappointed in this as well. It's just way too bright on my skin tone to use as a blush. And I don't think I would actually ever use this color for eyeshadow. So that was a little disappointing. The No Pore Problem primer, I've actually haven't used this one yet. So moving down to these drawers, we have this Dior eyeshadow palette. For those of you who don't know, I used to work at a department store where they had multiple different makeup counters. Dior was one of them. So I got this one for free. This was their 2021 New Year's Eve palette. And then here's another palette I don't really use that much. I really like the colors. This was actually gifted to me for my birthday. It's a really pretty palette, but I just have other palettes that I reach for. I never use this Dior one either. Then moving on to over here, we have my Milk Makeup Liquid Blush, which I absolutely love and I use every single day when I don't want to put on foundation. Next is the Laura Mercier Highlight. I just recently got this one. It's a really pretty highlighter color, and I really like the gold highlights recently. And on this drawer, in this drawer, we have some more blushes. This is from Clinique. This is a liquid contour cream palette. I've really been loving that, actually, as you can tell. That is also something that I use when I don't want to put on foundation for the day. And this is the Lancome Blush. I probably use the Nars and the Lancome one the most. This one is called Sheer Amorosa. And then this Nars one is Impassioned. So these two blushes I definitely use the most. And moving to the last drawer, we have the Nars Orgasm X palette. I also just recently purchased this one, so I think I've only used it one time, but oh, it still has the film on there. I absolutely love the shimmers on this. Something I will say about this palette is that if you don't put it on top of like a concealer, or if you don't wet your brush, these shimmers don't really show up that well, which I think is kind of unfortunate for the price point, but they are still beautiful nonetheless. Then these palettes I never reach for in here. That's why they're in this drawer. This is my Sephora like bright pressed pigment palette. I use these when I just do like inner corner pop of color. And then my Norvina palette. The other night, I actually was in bed and I was like, I don't even know what happened to my Norvina palette. It's just been in this drawer because I just never use it. So that's what happened to it. Moving over here, I have this cute eyeshadow palette display. I got this wooden display from Five Below for $5. So an absolute steal on this. So of course we have the James Charles palette. I also have the Morphe Lisa Frank palette. This one I actually just got today. This is my first ever BH Cosmetics palette. It is their holiday palette. Look at how beautiful these shimmers are. That red is insane. I cannot wait to use this palette. Another new one I got is this SpongeBob Hip Dot palette. This one I was kind of disappointed in. I absolutely love SpongeBob, and I love how it has a little stand so you can set the mirror up, but the pigmentation of these is just not great, and I only used it a few times since buying it. Another new palette I got is the I Heart Revolution Fruity Pebbles palette. This is another one. I just got this one, so I haven't used it yet, but I did kind of swatch this one because I wanted to use it for one of my looks, and it was okay. I can't wait to see how the matched shades pay off, because that blue and that green one I don't think I have in any of my other palettes. And then we have the Jeffree Morphe palette. This one right here was also a gift for my birthday this year. This is the Venus Fling, I think it's called. This is the Bailey Sarian. I didn't even know she had her own palette until this was gifted to me, but the pans on this are absolutely huge. I love the colors. They're so beautiful. I have not tried that purple one yet, or the black one, but I definitely want to. I absolutely love how big these pans are in this. And then we have my highlighter palette. This is the Anastasia highlighter, Jeffree Star highlighter. This one, the Juvia's Place palette, I actually was very disappointed in this. I wanted to love it so much because I've seen all the hype on it, and the colors are absolutely beautiful, but the pigment is just not there for me. And then we have another Anastasia highlighting palette, my Tartelette Pro palette, this Lancome one. I know I showed this one in a previous video before. This one was gifted to me earlier this year. It is the Urban Decay Stoned Vibes. I also haven't used this one that much. But these shimmers in it are really beautiful. That's what this one looks like. They're like very chunky kind of glitters, but they are still absolutely beautiful. I just haven't really used these shimmers or anything that much. And then we have some little Too Faced palettes, the strawberry and pineapple one. We have my blood sugar palette in here, which you guys know I'm a huge fan of Jeffree Star. And the Conspiracy palette is up here on its own little shelf, as it deserves. And here's where I do my makeup. And this cute little organizer I just recently got from TJ Maxx. And I think it's so cute, and it fits all the things that I need, because this organizer is way too full and that stuff's not going to fit over there either. So I have my concealers right here. I also just recently bought the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Concealer, and I haven't used it yet, but I have used the Becca Cosmetics one, and I actually really like that one. It's very full coverage for me. This is gross, but this is also a new foundation I just recently bought. It is the Beauty Blender one. I absolutely love it because it is completely full coverage. And yeah, if you want a full coverage foundation, use this. And then these are just my eyeliners that I have in here. These are my mascaras that I use the most. Obviously, the Milk Kush mascara is my all-time favorite. Then we have our beauty blenders, my face brushes that I use, and my eyeshadow brushes that I use every day. Over here, we just have the little swatch pads for my brushes. And then moving on to our final area, over here is just some more foundations and miscellaneous products. This is the Beauty Blender Pore Primer. I absolutely love this primer with the foundation. I think it just gives amazing coverage, and this like completely blurs my pores. Dior color corrector. These are just like my little miscellaneous things. The powder foundation from L'Oreal, this went viral on TikTok, so I absolutely had to get it, and I was not a fan of it. I only used it one time, and I'm not really a fan of powder foundations, but had to have it. The Too Faced bronzer, and then we have this Lancome highlighter. I know I showed this in my last video. And then these two contour palettes from Too Faced and Tarte. And then this is another Marc Jacobs product I have. So I have 4 Marc Jacobs products, and the first 2 I showed you guys, not really a fan of them. This is their bronzer. I love how big the palette is and how big like the pan is, but this is just way too orange for me. So I was just really disappointed in all their products that I have. Over here, moving on to highlighters. This is Estee Lauder highlight. I know this was in my last video. And then I got these 3 Jeffree Star highlights. So I got the Siberian Gold and the Summer Snow Cone in Nefri. Those were all gifts from my cousin because she didn't use them anymore. These are just other foundations. This is that e.l.f. Camo Cc Cream that also went viral on TikTok. Don't really know how I feel about these. I only used them a few times, and I got 2 of them, and neither of them are in my shade. And then this is a 3-in-1 skin conditioner, which is just like a tinted moisturizer. Used that in the summer, and it was okay. And then just some other foundations I have back here. Some Estee CoverGirl Clinique. This is the Ciate London Translucent Powder. I actually really like this. This one, you guys have probably seen this from years ago. This is from when I worked at Ulta. This is the Bare Minerals Finishing Powder. I think I used this maybe one time and I never touched it again. So it's like literally completely full. It just had like, it says it's translucent, but it pretty much like changed the color of my foundation. So I might have to try that out with a different foundation. This is the last Marc Jacobs product I have. This is the Invisible Finish Line Powder Foundation. This one's okay. This one also likes to change and make my foundation darker on my skin. The Revolution Translucent Powder, I used to swear by this stuff. It was my absolute favorite. I started getting the light pink because the other one had like a yellow undertone to it and just didn't work well. Another new product I've gotten is this MAC Dazzle Highlight. I have not used this very much. I only used it one time, but it is so pretty, so shimmery. I think I definitely will get use out of this during the Christmas time. These are just my finishing powders, my ColourPop highlighter. This is another new one by Gigi Gorgeous, and this is, oh, come on. This one I have not used. It is a blush and highlighter duo. That blush looks a little too dark for me, so that's why I haven't used it, but we will see. I also used to swear by the Milani bronzer. I haven't used it in a while because I've been using the Too Faced Cocoa Contour or the e.l.f. Cream bronzer and contour thing, so I have not used that one in a while. Oh. Back here we have all my lip products, lip pencils, liquid lipsticks, regular lipsticks, everything like that. I have found that I just can't find my perfect nude lipstick anymore. Like, I don't know what happened. I have all these nudes in here and over here as well, and I can't seem to find one that's good for me. I have my glosses over here. This is the Stila gloss. This is another like newish product I have gotten. It's called Beauty Boss. I have not used that yet. Then we have the Dior Air Flash. I also used to swear by these and absolutely loved them when they first came out. Now the color on it is just too dark for me. And just some more foundations and everything. So that is my entire makeup collection. These drawers, they are a hot mess right now, but I have all of my skincare in here. And then in this one, I have all of my hair care products, lashes, hair ties, sunglasses, hand mirrors, everything like that. I thought I'd show you guys my fragrance collection as well, because I do have a pretty big collection. I have anywhere from Burberry, Paris Hilton, Cheese Couture, Marc Jacobs, Versace, yeah, Armani, all of them are in here. I do work at a fragrance shop, and like I said, I used to work at a department store, so I got a lot of fragrances from there and from my current job. That is all, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I had so much fun filming it. It feels so good to actually be back and just posting and being active and present right now and doing things that I missed doing because I loved making videos and I loved seeing everybody's comments on my videos. So don't forget, if you want to see a video of me explaining in depth of why I've been MIA the past year and a half, almost 2 years, make sure you leave a comment down below. If you would enjoy me starting a series similar to Bailey and Robert's, comment that down below as well. And if you're not already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so you can get notified when I post new content. And make sure you leave a big thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed watching it. Bye. Thank you, guys.